Bezalel and Oholiab. Then the Lord said to Moses, See, I have chosen Bezalel son of Uri from the tribe of Judah. Uri was the son of Hur. I have filled Bezalel with the Spirit of God. I have given him the skill, ability, and knowledge to do all kinds of work. He is able to design pieces to be made from gold, silver, and bronze. He is able to cut jewels and put them in metal. And he can carve wood. Bezalel can do all kinds of work. I have also chosen Oholiab son of Ahisamach from the tribe of Dan. Oholiab will work with Bezalel. I have given skills to all skilled craftsmen. They will be able to make all these things I have commanded you, the meeting tent, the Ark of the Covenant, the lid that covers the Ark of the Covenant and everything in the tent. This includes the table and everything on it, the pure gold lampstand and everything with it and the altar of incense. It also includes the altar for burnt offerings and everything used with it, the bowl and the stand under it. They will make the woven clothes and the holy clothes for Aaron and the clothes for his sons to wear when they serve as priests. They will also make the special olive oil used in appointing people and things to the service of the Lord, and the sweet-smelling incense for the holy place. These workers will make all these things just as I have commanded you. The day of rest. Then the Lord said to Moses, Tell the Israelites, you must keep the rules about my Sabbaths. This is because they will be a sign between you and me from now on. In this way you will know that I, the Lord, am making you holy. Make the Sabbath a holy day. If anyone treats the Sabbath like any other day, that person must be put to death. Anyone who works on the Sabbath day must be separated from his people. There are 6 days for working. But the 7th day is a day of rest. It is a day holy for the Lord. Anyone who works during the Sabbath day must be put to death. The Israelites must remember the Sabbath day. It is an agreement between them and me that will continue from now on. The Sabbath day will be a sign between me and the Israelites forever. This is because in 6 days I, the Lord, made the sky and the earth. And on the 7th day I did not work. I rested. So the Lord finished speaking to Moses on Mount Sinai. Then the Lord gave him the 2 stone tablets with the agreement written on them. The finger of God wrote the commands on the stones. The people make a gold calf. The people saw that a long time had passed. And Moses had not come down from the mountain. So they gathered around Aaron. They said to him, Moses led us out of Egypt. But we don't know what has happened to him. So make us gods who will lead us. Aaron said to the people, Take off the gold earrings that your wives, sons, and daughters are wearing. Bring them to me. So all the people took their gold earrings and brought them to Aaron. Aaron took the gold from the people. Then he melted it and made a statue of a calf. He finished it with a tool. Then the people said, Israel, these are your gods who brought you out of the land of Egypt. Aaron saw all this, and he built an altar before the calf. Then he made an announcement. He said, Tomorrow there will be a special feast to honor the Lord. The people got up early the next morning. They offered whole burnt offerings and fellowship offerings. First the people sat down to eat and drink. Then they got up and had wild parties. And the Lord said to Moses, Go down from this mountain. Your people, the people you brought out of the land of Egypt, have done a terrible sin. They have quickly turned away from the things I commanded them to do. They have made for themselves a calf of melted gold. They have worshipped that calf and offered sacrifices to it. The people have said, Israel, these are your gods who brought you out of Egypt. The Lord said to Moses, I have seen these people. I know that they are very stubborn people. So now do not stop me. I am so angry with them that I am going to destroy them. Then I will make you and your descendants a great nation. But Moses begged the Lord his God. Moses said, Lord, don't let your anger destroy your people. You brought these people out of Egypt with your great power and strength. Don't let the people of Egypt say, the Lord brought the Israelites out of Egypt. But he planned to kill them in the mountains and destroy them from the earth. So stop being angry. Don't destroy your people. Remember the men who served you, Abraham, Isaac and Israel. You promised with an oath to them. You said, I will make your descendants as many as the stars in the sky. I will give your descendants all this land that I have promised them. It will be theirs forever. So the Lord changed his mind. He did not destroy the people as he had said he might. Then Moses went down the mountain. In his hands he had the 2 stone tablets with the agreement on them. The commands were written on both sides of each stone, front and back. God himself had made the stones. And God himself had written the commands on the stones. Then Joshua heard the noise of the people shouting. He said to Moses, "It sounds like war down in the camp." Moses answered, "It is not an army's shout of victory. It is not an army's cry of defeat. It is the sound of singing that I hear." When Moses came close to the camp, he saw the gold calf and the dancing. He became very angry. He threw down the stone tablets which he was carrying. He broke them at the bottom of the mountain. Then he took the calf that the people had made. He melted it in the fire. And he ground the gold until it became powder. He threw the powder into the water. And he forced the Israelites to drink that water. Moses said to Aaron, "What did these people do to you? Why did you cause them to do such a terrible sin?" Aaron answered, "Don't be angry, Master. You know that these people are always ready to do wrong. The people said to me, 'Moses led us out of Egypt. But we don't know what has happened to him. So make us gods who will lead us.' So I told the people, 'Take off your gold jewelry.' So they gave me the gold. I threw it into the fire and out came this calf." Moses saw that the people were acting wildly. He saw that Aaron had let them get out of control. Their enemies would laugh at them. So Moses stood at the entrance to the camp. He said, "Let anyone who wants to follow the Lord come to me." And all the people from the family of Levi gathered around Moses. Then Moses said to them, "The Lord, the God of Israel, says this, every man must put on his sword and go through the camp from one end to the other. Each man must kill his brother, his friend, and his neighbor." The people from the family of Levi obeyed Moses. That day about 3,000 of the people of Israel died. Then Moses said, "Today you have been given for service to the Lord. You were willing to kill your own sons and brothers. And God has blessed you for this." The next day Moses told the people, "You have done a terrible sin. But now I will go up to the Lord. Maybe I can do something so your sins will be removed. Then you will belong to God again." So Moses went back to the Lord and said, "How terrible it is. These people have sinned horribly. They have made for themselves gods from gold. Now, forgive them of this sin. If you will not, then erase my name. Erase it from the book in which you have written the names of your people." But the Lord told Moses, "I will erase from my book the names of the people who sin against me. So now, go. Lead the people where I have told you. My angel will lead you. When the time comes to punish, I will punish them for their sin." So the Lord caused terrible things to happen to the people. He did this because of what they did with the calf Aaron had made. Then the Lord said to Moses, "You and the people you brought out of Egypt must leave this place. Go to the land that I promised with an oath to give to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I said, I will give that land to your descendants. I will send an angel to lead you. And I will force these people out of the land, the Canaanites, Amorites, Hittites, Perizzites, Hivites, and Jebusites. Go up to the land where much food grows. But I will not go with you. This is because I might destroy you on the way. You are such a stubborn people." The people heard this bad news, and they became very sad. None of them put on jewelry. This was because the Lord had said to Moses, "Tell the Israelites, you are a stubborn people. If I were to go with you even for a moment, I would destroy you. So take off all your jewelry. Then I will decide what to do with you." So the people of Israel took off their jewelry at Mount Sinai. The meeting tent. Moses used to take a tent and set it up a long way outside the camp. Moses called it the meeting tent. A person might want to ask the Lord about something. Then he would go to the meeting tent outside the camp. Anytime Moses went out to the tent, all the people would rise. They stood at the entrances of their tents and watched Moses until he entered the meeting tent. When Moses went into the tent, the pillar of cloud would always come down. It would stay at the entrance of the tent while the Lord spoke with Moses. The people saw the pillar of cloud at the entrance of the tent. Then they stood and worshipped, each person at the entrance of his own tent. The Lord spoke to Moses face to face as a man speaks with his friend. Then Moses would return to the camp. But Moses' young helper, Joshua son of Nun, did not leave the tent. Moses said to the Lord, "You have told me to lead these people. But you did not say whom you would send with me. You have said to me, I know you very well. I am pleased with you. If I have truly pleased you, show me your plans. Then I may know you and continue to please you." Remember that this nation is your people. The Lord answered, I myself will go with you. And I will give you victory. Then Moses said to him, If you yourself don't go with us, then don't send us away from this place. If you don't go with us, no one will know that you are pleased with me and your people. These people and I would be no different from any other people on earth. Then the Lord said to Moses, I will do what you ask. This is because I know you very well, and I am pleased with you. Moses and God's greatness. Then Moses said, Now, please show me your greatness. The Lord answered, I will cause all my goodness to pass in front of you. I will announce my name, the Lord, so you can hear it. I will show kindness to anyone I want to show kindness. I will show mercy to anyone I want to show mercy. But you cannot see my face. No one can see me and stay alive. There is a place near me where you may stand on a rock. My greatness will pass that place. I will put you in a large crack in that rock. And I will cover you with my hand until I have passed by. Then I will take away my hand, and you will see my back. But my face must not be seen.